Namaste. This is a Yin Yoga class for runners or any other persons who are doing sports. We are going to stretch deeply, and as you know, in Yin Yoga we don't work with muscles, we work with on deeper layers with connective tissues and fascias, ligaments, tendons, and we are going to stretch them deeply today. So we take the legs and we really stretch every part of the legs, means hamstrings, the back side of the legs. We will stretch the quadriceps, the upper side of the thighs, the inner side of the thighs, adductor muscles, IT bands from the sides, the knee, the inner knee, the calf muscles, ankles, and even the toes. And of course we stretch also other parts of the bodies, but today we focus on the legs. So it's going for your flexibility, and we are stretching the joints, which increases the range of motion, and it might be beneficial for your running technique. And especially for people who like challenges, it might be a challenge, because this is the other kind of challenge. You should stay here, remain still, and just observe yourself, your emotions. As you know, Yin Yoga also works on a mental level. So let's try it together. We will start with abdominal breath. Please lie down on your back and put your hands on your belly. And then as you inhale, imagine the air is going all the way down in your belly bulges up. And then hold the breath for a moment here, and slowly and completely exhale. Then your belly becomes flat again. And then again, inhale deeply through the nose, all the way down in your belly. Hold the breath here for a moment. And slowly exhale. And continue in your own pace a couple of times. As you inhale, you expand the belly muscles. Hold the breath for a moment here, and then slowly exhale. Pull the navel towards your spine. In Yin Yoga, we try to lengthen our breath, stimulating the vagus nerve, which is again stimulating the parasympathetic nervous system. This is the mode where the deep relaxation happens, the healing. And this is what we aim in Yin Yoga. You can even hear your own breathing as you inhale through the nose, the air coming through your throat all the way down in your belly. And again, as you exhale, you again feel the air coming out from the throat, from your nostrils. It's very deep and calming breathing. Very nice. And then inhale one more time. Hold the breath here. And slowly exhale. And then very slowly come back to your natural breath. You will notice that your breath is longer anyway than at the beginning. And you can try to breathe a little bit deeper and longer and come to sitting. Take your palms together and close your eyes for a moment. Observe your body. If there is a pain, bring your awareness to this place in your body. Send your breath there. And we chant Om just one time to arrive here and now. And be aware of the vibrations of the sound, of the cosmic sound. Inhale. And then inhale, stretch your arms towards the ceiling, interlock your fingers, stretch your upper body as much as you can, and then slowly come down with your arms. And again, bring the palms together, inhale, and slowly exhale. And one more time. And then slowly exhale. Bring your right hand on the ground, stretch your left arm towards the ceiling, and then bend towards the right side as much as you can, that you feel the stretch on the left side of your upper body. And then inhale, come back and change the sides. Inhale, stretch your right arm towards the ceiling, and then bend. And then come back. And just make some movements for the neck. Bring your left ear towards the left shoulder. And then the right ear towards the right. And then come to the middle. Inhale and look towards the ceiling and stay here. Feel the stretch on the front side of your neck. And then exhale, put the chin on your chest. Very nice. And then come to the middle. Stretch your arms forward, make fists, and we will make some circles with our wrists in one direction and then change the direction. Very nice. And then open your palms, spread your fingers, and then again make fists. One more time, and one more time. Very nice. And the same we will do with our ankles. So hug your thighs, sit straight, make sure your back is straight, and then make some circles with your ankles, and then the other way. Very nice. And then come to the middle, and then open your toes as much as you can. And then again, bring your toes together, and one more time, open. According to the Taoists, all people with open toes have open mind. So we will repeat it one more time. Very nice. Okay. And then bring your feet together, close to your body, as close as you can. If your spine, if your pelvis is tilting back like this, then you should sit a little bit higher on a block or on a cushion. And then just make a round back and fold forward. Come as deep as you can. Just let your head hang down. You shouldn't feel any pain in your lower back. If you feel pain in your lower back, you must sit straight. And you shouldn't feel pain in your knees. Otherwise, you must stretch your legs. And close your eyes. We will stay here for a couple of minutes. Observe yourself, your body, your thoughts, your emotions. We are opening the hips, the groins. As you know, in the hips and in the groins there are lots of emotions stored there, and we are triggering them. Sometimes they may come up. It might be fear, it might be anger or frustration.
And we don't do anything, we don't judge them, we accept them and observe them. And in Yin Yoga we have lots of time for that. We just sit, remain still, feel the stretch or compression, and observe and breathe. With this position we also stimulate our kidneys. And in kidneys there is also fear stored, but if we can observe, if we are able to observe our fear, we might be able to transform it in a deep wisdom, which is also seated in the kidneys. Don't change the position. Feel the stretch in your hips, in your groins, inner side of your legs. Don't change anything. Everything is fine. You can stay here and we will press one important point. You can open your feet and then with your thumbs find a point, which is if you draw a line between your second and third toe and come under the heart part in the first third of your soul, you will find a point. So just press with your thumbs here. It's called gushing spring. It's a kidney meridian, and with this point you stimulate not only your kidneys, but it's good against headache, against high blood pressure. It gives you an extra energy if you are exhausted, and also if you are a thinker, if you are dwelling too much in your head, it's descending the chi energy downwards. Very good for Vata people who are prone for flying away. Just pressed firmly. And then you can take your thumbs and really press some other points alongside your soles, because there are lots of meridians starting or ending here. It's nice to give your feet a nice massage. Very nice. And then slowly straighten your upper body. Put your hands behind you. Bring your knees together. We will do some windshield wipers. So first shake your legs and then put your knees down on one side. It's the inner rotation of the hips. And then the other side. Very nice. And then come to the middle. Sit straight. Stretch your right leg and put the left foot on the other side so that the knees are above each other. We are doing half shoelace. It's called half shoelace. So the knees are approximately above each other. And now you just fold forward with your round back as much as you can. So you can flex your right foot. In this position you feel the back side of your right leg, the hamstrings and also the calf muscles. You can put your forehead on your left knee, or if you have a block, you can put it on your right leg and put your forehead on that. Or you just let your head hang down. Close your eyes. Feel the deep stretching on the back side of your right leg. Again, there shouldn't be any lower back pain. If it's so, then you must straighten your upper body. The connective tissues need more time than muscles. That's why we are holding the positions for a longer time. And then slowly come back and bend also the right leg. Again, try to keep the knees above each other and as close as possible to each other. And again, make a round back and bend, fold forward over your knees. Now you should feel the hips. We are opening the hips. It's a deep hip opener. Again, triggering probably some emotions in the hips. In this position, the frustration may come up, which is okay. You just breathe, observe yourself, allow everything to be, and just observe. Don't escape, don't release the position. In our lives, we tend to escape when we don't like the moment, the feeling. We escape to other activities or numb ourselves, just not to feel the emotion. But if we don't allow us to feel the emotion, it will come back. And one day we will understand that we just accept it and observe it, listen to it, and breathe. If you feel some unpleasant emotion right now, you can exhale through your mouth. Just stay here. And then very slowly release. Come up and then straighten both legs in front of you. You can shake them a little bit. It's the reborn phase when we wait till the prana, the energy, the fluids come back to their place. Very nice. And then straighten your legs and then engage your knees, kneecaps, and pull them towards your upper body. So engage your thighs, your knees, and then release. And again, engage your knees, your thighs, tense them, pull the kneecaps upwards, and release. And one more time. And release. Again, shake your legs. And we will continue on the other side. Now stretch the right leg, bend the left. Oh no, the other way around, left leg. The right over the left, knees are over each other, and again bend forward. You can flex the left foot. Close your eyes and observe. Stretching the hamstring on the left leg. Sometimes during Yin Yoga you might feel bored, and it's again the Yin quality to be able to stay, not to escape from the situation, even if you have nothing to do and you might not feel anything.
which is also okay. You don't go on your Facebook, you don't call anybody, you don't bite in anything. It's fine, just stay here. And breathe. Try to find your edge when you really feel something. Go as deep as you can. Feel the stretch on your leg. And then slowly come up and bend the left leg. Again, the knees are above each other as close as possible. Your hip is even and then bend forward. And what you feel now is mostly the right hip opening. Again, you can put your forehead on a block and just stay here. Feel the hips, especially the right side. Observe yourself, your emotions. If you don't have lower back pain or knee pain, then just stay here. If it's very uncomfortable, you can't sit here at all, you can put some blanket or something between your knees or under your buttocks so that you sit really straight. You can help yourself with some other things, blanket or yoga mat or towel. And if you can't do it, it's not because you are not good in stretching or something, it's because of your skeleton. So it's absolutely okay if you help yourself with some props. And then slowly release, come up, and again stretch your legs, shake them. Very nice. In the next position, we want to stretch our quadriceps, the upper side of our thighs. So come on your heels, sit straight, and then bring your hands behind your back, arch your back. For some people, this might be the final position. You already are strengthening your ankles, you are stretching your thighs if you feel it, and you're arching your lower back, which is also good. If you want, you can drop your head. In this position, you are stimulating the thyroid, and you just stay here. If you don't feel much and you want to go deeper, you can go on your elbows and stay here. And if it's still not much, you can come completely down, but leaving your knees on the ground. You can separate them a little bit. You can bring your arms over your head, grasping your elbows. Close your eyes and stay here. And then breathe deeply. Observe yourself, your body, your emotions.
In this position, it's a very intense position. If it's too much for you, you can come back on your elbows anytime. This position is against cramps or muscle spasm also which may happen during the running. Breathe deeply in your belly. You can try it as at the beginning, the belly breathing, abdominal breath. Or you exhale through your mouth. And then slowly come on your elbows if you are not there. And then we will do the lion breath, which is very releasing. You can imagine all the negativities, everything which you don't want to keep, just collect it in your mind and then inhale while collecting it. And as you exhale, you open your mouth, pull your tongue out and just split it out like this. And again, inhale. Everything, collect everything which you want to get rid of. And exhale. Very nice. And then slowly come back on your knees. Come in the neutral position. And then lift your knees from the ground. We are stretching the ankles and the upper side of our feet. If possible, you can put your hands on your knees. Hold for a moment. And then come back on your knees, and then in one movement come down in the child's pose. Put your forehead on the ground and stay here for a moment. It's a healing position. In this position you shouldn't feel any pain. It's also against vulnerability or cold, anxiety. And then you can interlock your fingers behind your back and just raise your arms as much as you can. Again, it depends on your skeleton. We want to stretch the shoulders and the arms. They are very often very tight. And there are also some emotions stored, like grief or sadness. If we don't stretch them, we might get headache sometimes or neck pain. Okay, and then release your arms down and bring your arms in front of you. Come on the fingertips. Very nice. And then come on your fours. Your buttocks is over your knees. And then stretch your arms forward and again come as deep as you can, either on your forehead or on your chin. Deep stretch for the upper and middle back. Opening the heart. It's called melting heart position. Anahatasana. Very nice. And breathe. Don't forget breathing. And then if you want a deeper stretch for your shoulders, come on your elbows, put your hands in Namaste, and again put your chin on the ground and bring your palms towards your head. It's a very deep stretch for the shoulders. Very nice. And then release and come back on your fours. And we will go in cat position. When you're around your back, look towards your navel and really feel the place, the space between your shoulder blades, and stretch it. And breathe. And then come into neutral position. Shake your buttocks a little bit and then slide forward on your belly. We will go in Sphinx. So your elbows are under your shoulders, your fingers are spread, your legs are together, and you just look in front of you. We are stimulating the place between the L3 and L2 vertebra, where the Yin is at home, the energy. It's called the door of life. It's very good against a herniated disc. If you have lower back pain, if you don't feel anything or if you don't feel much in this position, you can come a little bit higher. In seal position means you stretch your arms, you can turn your fingers outwards, and it's a little bit deeper. If you want even a deeper compression on your spine, then you can open your legs a little bit more. And again, you can look towards the ceiling, stimulating the thyroid. We are also stretching the front side of the body. Very nice. And stay here. Very nice against lower back pain. If you want to stretch your quadriceps again, you can bend your leg, just one leg, and then bring the heel towards your buttocks. And then change the sides. And then very slowly release. Come back in the child's pose for a moment, very shortly. Just sit on your heels. And then very slowly come up in the squat position. Spread your feet a little bit more than hip width apart. Bring your palms together. Press the elbows against your knees, knees against elbows. The back is straight. We are again opening the hips, strengthening the ankles. It's good against lower back pain and lower back pain during menstruation for women. If you can't sit here, you can put something under your heels.
a towel or something, or you can lift your heels. It's a little bit easier. And then put your hands on the ground and very slowly come up in standing position. Slowly, slowly. I will change the camera a little bit. So now we stay here. And then inhale, bring your right knee towards your body. Press it on your chest. Left leg is straight. And then hold your upper side of your right foot and bring the knees together, stretching the quadriceps again. Very nice. And then grasp the big toe with your index and middle finger and thumb of your right hand. And then slowly try to stretch your right leg. Left leg is stretched again. Very nice. You can open your leg a little bit, as much as you can. And then come back. And now you will release the hand, but the leg stays here. Very good against lower back pain. And then slowly come down. And we will change the sides. Inhale. Bring your left knee towards your body. Press it on your chest. And then turn down, knees together. And again, grasp your big toe. Stretch your left leg as much as you can. If it's bent a little bit, it's fine. And then open. Find your stability. It's very good for the mind, focusing the mind. Come back. And now we will release the left hand. The leg stays there. Wow. In theory. Very good against lower back pain again. And slowly release. And now spread your feet a little bit more. And then we will go down, forward bend. Put your hands on the ground. And then just drop your head down. Now bring your right hand towards the left foot. Put the fingers of your right hand under your left foot. And then try to come back with your right shoulder so that you feel the stretch on the right shoulder blade. If you are stable here, you can put your left arm towards the ceiling. But you still pull with your right shoulder backwards towards the right foot. Very nice. And then release. Bring the left hand under the right foot. And then you can lift your right arm. Stretch the left shoulder blade. Very nice. And then come to the middle. And then bend your left leg. Stretch your right. And then make some movements with your right foot up and down. Up and down. Very nice. And then hands in Namaste here. Interlock your fingers. Stretch your arms forward. You are feeling the inner side of your right leg, adductor muscles, and the knee, the inner knee. Very nice. And now come down as much as you can. Kiss the ground if you can. And then come back. Nice. And then we will change the sides. Bend the right leg, stretch the left. Make some movements with your left foot up and down. And again, hands in Namaste. Interlock your fingers, stretch your arms. And then
and come down as much as you can. Very nice. And then come to the middle. Bring your feet hip width apart. We will just stay here in dangling position. You can grasp your elbows, drop your head, close your eyes. And if you don't have lower back pain, you stay here. If your back pain is too big, or if just your lower back is painful, you just stretch your upper body in. Otherwise, stay here. Yeah, stretching the hamstrings, back side of the legs. Also squeezing the digestive organs. The heart gets a massage. It's very calming for the brain. If you want, you can come on your heels. It means you release your toes from the ground, which is a deep stretch for the calf muscles. And then you can even move your feet from side to side so that you feel the different stretches on your calf. Very nice. And then release this position, come up, put your hands in your lower back and just push your pelvis forward, make a mild back bend. And then very slowly come down again on your fours. We will continue with a very deep hip opener, the dragon. So you put your left foot forward between your hands and then walk it towards the right hand. Okay. And then put your left knee down. It's a Sven. We will continue with Sven. We can do this position when your hips are looking forward, are even, so you feel the stretch on your left hip. At the same time, you stretch the right side, the hip flexors. And then if you want to go deeper, you just come down on your elbows and put your forehead on the ground. Close your eyes. Again, if it doesn't feel okay, if you can't hold this position, put something under your left buttocks, a blanket or a towel. So this is called Sven, sleeping Sven, not dragon. Dragon is different. Stay here, observe yourself for a moment. You can again bend your right leg if you wish. You don't have to, but if you want, press the heel on your buttocks. And then release your right leg if it was bent, and slowly, slowly come up in the downward facing dog, which is a deep stretch for the whole body. You just press your palms into the ground, spread your fingers, stretch your arms, stretch your buttocks towards the ceiling. Your legs can be bent, it's fine. You just try to put your heels on the ground or towards the ground. Look towards your knees or even towards your navel. It's a deep stretch for the shoulders, arms, legs, ankles. Oh, very nice. And then you can shake your legs, and then we will change the sides. So inhale, bring your right foot forward, left knee down. Walk the right foot towards the left side, drop the knee. Ideally the shin is parallel towards the upper side, upper edge of the mat, but it's not necessary. And then slide the left knee backwards so that you feel some stretching on your right buttocks. You can again put something under your right buttocks if your hips are not even, and then you can walk your hands forward. Come on your elbows. You can put again something under your forehead, a cushion or a block, or you just drop your head completely down, your forehead. Close your eyes and observe your body, your emotions. In the hips, there is lots of fear stored. Anger, anxiety, annoyance, frustration. And you just observe and breathe. If you want to stretch the left thigh, you can again bend the leg. And then slowly come up on your hands. We will go in the downward dog for a moment, waiting that the fresh prana and all the liquids come back to its place, to their place, hydrated, rejuvenated. You can make some steps if it feels good for you. And then slowly come down and come on your back. Bend your legs and hug your knees, press them on your chest. And then stretch your legs towards the ceiling. You can support your legs that you hold them. This is a very healthy position, especially for the legs. All the liquids are running down towards the belly. Good against lower back pain and headache, very relaxing. Especially if you do it against a wall at home. You can do it for a longer time, 20 minutes. But we will continue. You can grasp your big toes or your ankles or your chins, wherever you come. Your legs can be bent. And we just open the legs one more time. We want to stretch them, stretch the inner side of the legs as much as you can. And then slowly bring them together, bend them again. Spread your arms, bring the knees towards the right side, your head towards the left. We want to release the tension in the spine. It's balancing for the nervous system. And then slowly come to the middle and change the sides. And then come to the middle and then stretch your legs. Bring your arms over your head. Bring your hips towards the right side and your feet towards the left side, your arms towards the left side. You can hold your thumbs or your fingers. If you want, you can put the right ankle on the left, but your buttocks, your hips are on the ground. We are stretching the whole right side of the body, stimulating gallbladder meridian. Very nice. And then we will change the sides. Bring your hips towards the left side, your arms and hands and legs towards the right. If you want, left ankle on the right. Stretching the left side of the body. And then slowly come to the middle. Last position is Shavasana, relaxation. You can bring your hands, your arms beside your body, palms facing up. You can separate your legs a little bit more. Close your eyes and relax. Completely relax. The prana is coming back to its place all over the body, and your body is completely relaxed. Tameva mata japita tameva tameva bandhushka sakha tameva
Tameva vidyam dravinam tameva tameva sarvam mama deva deva. And then slowly come back in your body. You can move your fingers and toes. Bring your legs together. Stretch your arms over your head. Stretch your body. And then very slowly come back to sitting with your eyes closed. You can sit with your legs crossed or on your heels. And then bring your palms together in front of your chest. Let some space between your palms. And then just observe your body one more time. Bring your awareness towards your breath. If the breath is calm, the mind is calm too. Namaste. Thank you very much. Stay calm and stretched and healthy.